Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft All the Mods on Nyxus Gaming. We're here with more Ars Nouveau here, and today I have a whole list of stuff planned today. I'm hoping I can get through it. Last time we went through the basics, and I feel like I got a really good hold on it, but at the moment our source is entirely dependent on us giving this thing fuel and growing these mage blooms, which is kind of slow. It's at 68% now, and sooner or later, this mage bloom chest is going to fill up, and I'm going to have to keep emptying it out in order to grow more of these and make more source. So today, I want to work on that a little bit, get some automation going with Ars Nouveau. And from what I read, it sounds really cool. We got to get quite a few things ready, though. We're going to venture out, find a few different things in the wilderness, and bring them back here. Before we start that, though, I read about something else here that I think we're gonna wanna make. I don't know where it was. Not source. World generation, no. Where are the source gems? Maybe in machines? Crystallizer, that's what we want. So, at the moment, we gotta go mine for these source gems, which isn't a problem. We just might have to look for them at some point, but we want to avoid that. So this crystallizer will work passively at a very slow rate, or it can be given source from adjacent jars like this one, and it will just create source gems for us. So I think I want to do that so I don't have to go mining for them. So we're going to start by making this. We need 2 arcane stones, a source gem, and 6 gold ingots. I left some materials in here just so we don't keep going back and forth, but it looks like we'll need more gold. Didn't leave nearly enough. Let's see. We'll just take 3 blocks because why not? All right. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to... Well, no, we aren't using that because it uses 9 slots. It's like that and that, and that in the middle gets us a crystallizer. Now, part of me wants to put it next to the source jar. But see, that's going to use all our source pretty quickly there. I mean, we can see how fast it takes to make one source gem from this. And how much source it takes. At the moment, it is taking quite a bit, and we aren't... Oh. Okay, so it took like 20% or so from it to make one source gem. I don't want it to use all of our source right now because we aren't automatically generating it, so we're going to put this over there. And it is not using that, and that should slowly, very slowly, get us a 1 source gem at a time. Don't worry, we'll probably have something this episode that can automatically harvest that, but for now, that's just an infinite source of source gems for us. Okay, so the way I'm thinking about automating this, I want to use both the agronomic and the volcanic source links. The agronomic gives you source from harvesting crops. We'll keep the mage bloom here, so it's just a slow trickle in. And the volcanic gives you source from smelting stuff. Also, though, the agronomic, it gets bonus mana or source from growing Ars Nouveau related things like mage bloom, but also arcwood trees. So I'm thinking we can utilize both of these, grow a few arcwood trees right here, and when they grow, they'll give bonus source from the agronomic, and then when they're mined down, we can use the logs and smelt them here to get more source from that. So that's the idea. The only thing, though, we don't have any arcwood here. Before the episode, though, I did go out and I tracked down at least 1 tree is over here, this bright blue one right here. Cascading Arcwood. So we'll go ahead and mine this. Hopefully we'll get a sapling or 2. I'm thinking we plant at least 3 of these. And go from there. Let's break this down and see what we get. All right. Not seeing any saplings yet. That's horseweed. There's a sapling. Oh, we might have to cut this tree a little. These logs are interfering. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy so the rest of the arcwood tree can decompose. Doesn't hurt to get a little bit of extra wood already. There's multiple saplings. We got 4 of them, and there's still leaves to decompose. Definitely just want to get as many as we can. Is that all of them? You know what? I'm just going to get rid of the rest by hand. There we go. Okay, so we got 4 saplings. That is more than enough for me. As I said, I wanted to just try... Wait, that tree grew 2 by 2. Can I not plant them in just a 1 and grow them like that? That might be an issue. For now, that's actually... we'll plant these like so, 4 away from each other. And we'll go on about our business and see if those can grow just 1 by 1. I'm hoping they can, because that's 4 different trees for us. And we got that step. You may be thinking now, how do we actually automate the harvesting and such? Well, we need to go and we need to get a couple of things. We're going to want a summoning crystal. That way we can get a couple of little pets for us, because we want a bookworm. A bookworm will cast spells using source from source jars. This is important because we want it to do what it says in the book specifically. Harvest will only be cast on trees or fully grown crops. We want this thing to harvest the trees for us, in other words. So for that, we're gonna need, how do we get one? We just enchant an egg like that in the enchanting apparatus and we get one. That's easy enough, right? So let's get 4 iron ingots and 4 source gems. I should have all of that here, right? Of course, I am 1 iron ingot short. That still hasn't produced a source gem, so it seems without source, the crystallizer is pretty slow. We'll make do, though. We will make do. Okay. I don't know why I opened this up. We aren't using that. Okay. Put these down. Put those down. Right-click that. Did I do it wrong? Oh, of course. We need the egg. Also, we should probably make the summoning crystal first, since that comes before the... before that, you know? So let me pick up all of these. And let's make the summoning crystal first. The logical step. It's 2 iron, 2 gold, a source gem block, and 4 stone. In just a crafting table? It is, okay. Wait, no. That's in an enchanting apparatus. It comes up differently on here. Okay. We can do that. Need definitely more view. We need you. And what else did we need? That's it. Okay. All right. Easy enough. Got the 2 iron. We got the 2 gold. Put up my assembly halo. We need a full block of this. It's going to go in the middle. I guess we put that in last. There we go. That's going to make our summoning crystal for us. And we're going to plop this down in the middle here. I think actually we'll take these and we'll put them 5 apart. That way there is actually a middle for us. It's 5 apart, right? Yeah, okay. And we're going to put you in the direct middle of them all. This is our summoning crystal. Now let's get an egg and we'll go ahead and make that bookworm charm. Head back. We needed that and that. Also, I don't know if these are growing. We might need to get some bone meal just to confirm that these will grow in a 1x1 area. What do you mean no recipe found? What do you mean? Bookworm. Oh, it's source gems. Why did I put gold? We are just blowing through the source gems this episode. We might need to up the automation on them a good bit. We still don't have one from the crystallizer. All right, there we go. We now have a bookworm charm. Okay. Now, I think how do we use this? To summon a bookworm, use a bookworm charm on a lectern. Okay, so did we not need the summoning crystal? Provide source resources and tasks to special magical creatures. Place a chest next to a summoning crystal, and that will let them store items. Okay. Place a source jar within the vicinity and begin providing it with source. So we might have to move this over there. But first off, we need the lectern. How do we make a lectern? I'd assume we need a book. How do we spell lectern? Not with a W. 4 slabs and a bookshelf. What are the odds I actually have all that? I don't have any of it. Lovely. Alright, let's make a lectern. I think I have all my leather over here as well. Yep. Okay, so 3 books, right? Which needs 9 paper. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we'll do that just to get the slabs as well. And there we go. We got a lectern. We want this next to the summoning crystal, I guess. Oh. Something's happening. Hey, we got a bookworm. Okay. So it's not casting anything at the moment. It's not using anything. And its strict mode is true. I don't know what all that means. I just know we got a little bookworm here. Let me get some bone meal just to see if these trees will grow. This should be enough, right? Ideally. Oh, okay, there we go. It will grow from a 1x1. Just might take a while. Also, that's really big. It'll be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. Now we need to give this guy a spell to cast. And to do that, we're going to need a scribe table or something and some spell parchment. Don't know where to find those. Wouldn't be in magical equipment, I don't think. Scribe's table. Yeah. Maybe? Yeah, you may also write a specific spell to spell parchment. Parchment? Yeah. Teaching magical servants how to cast spells. Okay. So let's worry about making the scribe's table first, which is 3 more slabs. Looks like they have to be archwood. And then 4 sticks. That's easy enough. Let's go ahead and do this. That goes in the middle. What is that making? An item shelf. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. But there is our scribe's table. We're going to pop this thing like right here for now. I hate that it does it sideways. Come on, do it right. There we go. Okay. It's a little disorganized here, but don't worry, I will clean it up at some point. Now we need spell parchment, which is blank parchment with 4 source gems. Blank parchment is probably just paper, right? Paper and a bunch of mage bloom. Okay. That's not enough sugarcane to make more paper. I don't think we have any more. We do not. Where's my... There we go. We actually have plenty of paper here. Okay. So, we want to make the mage bloom first. Need 8s. Do that. That's the blank parchment. And it's 4 of those. Yep. We got spell parchment now. We put that there for us to work on. But this spell that we're gonna be doing, we're gonna need more glyphs for it first. So, we need to learn how to make harvest. And we can do we can do touch or projectile. I'm thinking we do touch. We do touch, that way we'll actually see this guy moving around doing his job. Now, I think we know touch. I never looked up how to actually open this thing back up and make more spells and stuff. I honestly have no idea how. Getting started. Starter spells, maybe? No, new spells. Where's the spell book? Okay, I figured it out. So the problem is the control to open the book is C, and C opens up this book. It's the joys of having so many mods that need so many button binds, so I've put it to B. I'm sure that won't conflict with anything in the future. So we can do it with just a form and a effect. So that should be okay. We do have touch. We just need to learn harvest. And to learn harvest, I think it is a hoe. It is an iron hoe. We also need to make magic clay. That's clay, 2 redstone, and a source gem. That's the easy part. We can go ahead and make a hoe here, too. Got the stuff in our inventory. Bada bing. Bada boom. Okay, that is everything we need for this. We plop that in there and put that there. And that should make our harvest rune. There we go. Now we unlock harvest. Just like that. Need to open the book. We're going to make a second spell that is touch harvest. And this is going to be the bookworm spell. Create. Let's clear that and let's make it on 2 just so it's easier. Touch harvest bookworm spell. Now we create it. It's on 2 here. And we need to figure out how to put it on this spell parchment here. Let's see. Place a spell book on the scribe's table. We aren't doing that. Specific spell. Okay. Place a spell parchment, then with the spell book in hand, change your spell book to your desired spell as if you're going to cast it. Then use the book on the table while sneaking. We have set spell. So yeah, bookworm spell. I think we take this over to him and we right click him. Yeah, it says he is casting touch and harvest, and we get to keep this so we can just put that away in case we need it again. He doesn't have any source to do his job at the moment, so we need to pick this up. I hope it kept all the source in there. It did. Okay. And we might need to make something else now to get him to actually do it. Let's go back to the bookworm page. Okay, we got that. Give them a spell. They will only target blocks surrounding their lectern. It will consume source from jars that are within 7 blocks. Okay. If every spell effect will do something. Okay, that's fine. Cast on trees or fully grown crops. Let's see. As far as I can tell, it is set up correctly. Is there not enough source? Because that might be an issue. This is a fully grown tree, correct? I believe it is. Also, none of these other trees are growing at all. Let's see. That doesn't say anything about that at all. Okay, well, there might be some editing we need to do to this. I don't know. Maybe it needs to be a projectile spell. What do you mean? What do you mean it already? Oh, okay. So we can clear this and we can remake it as a projectile of harvest. And we'll just create that. Can I rewrite a spell parchment? I can. Okay. Gonna give this to you instead. And you still aren't doing anything. Think we might maybe need the Dominion wand, which is right here. It configures source relays and automation entities, sets a transfer path. Okay, take source from and use it on the block you would like to send source to. So that uses source relays. Using source. I'm thinking we need to link the source jar to the lectern, maybe? I mean, either way, we probably want to make one of these. So 2 source gems, a gold ingot, and a stick. I got all that down here. Okay. This guy's over here watching me do my magic. Isn't it cool, buddy? Okay, we got the Dominion wands. So we right-click that to that. Oh, that expands his area. He's moving. He's moving. He's moving? He's doing something? I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's projectile harvesting, though. think we want him to be at least at a 9x9. So he wouldn't move around because he was doing the adjacent blocks only. I think that linked that. I don't know. I'm very confused. I thought it was pretty easy on what happens. I guess not. What if I grow this? What if I just grow all 4 of these for now? So he has these 4 trees that he should be doing something with. But he's not. Okay. I think I've maybe figured something out. Apparently, harvest doesn't work on trees, despite it saying harvest will only be cast on trees. But I found 2 things. There's a tier 2 spell called Fell, which will harvest entire trees. We might have to do that, or I have another idea. We can try Break. It breaks blocks of an average hardness, and it can be amplified to increase the harvest level. Now, I think if we do that, he's just going to go willy-nilly and break everything, which is not good. We don't want that to happen. So before we even do that, we want to try and make something else. So if we go into automation, we want an item scroll allow. This will give him a list that he will only interact with. It says carbuncle, but I'm pretty sure I can use it with one of these, hopefully. I'm hoping, I'm not sure. We need more mage bloom fiber, paper, and a chest. Should be pretty simple. And if this doesn't work, we will definitely have to go with the fell routes. Here we go. That is an item scroll allow. Now to use this, place on the scribe's table and use blocks and items on the table while sneaking. Okay, so we want to use an arcwood log while sneaking. Now, this will allow him to interact with the arcwood logs, so we want to... Yes, wait. He'll use it if it's in a lectern chest. Is that the issue? Does he need a chest in order to put the stuff in? Hold on. Hold on. I vaguely remember that being a thing, and I think I just ignored it. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll plop this here. And I guess we put this in here. Right? In a lectern chest. Using item scroll allow. What if I take this out? He's still using it. Okay, I guess it doesn't have to be in a chest. I don't know. This is so weird. So now he's using that. We need to make the break one, glyph of break, which is an iron pickaxe. That is easy. We'll also need to make another magical clay. Let's see if I remember this off the top of my head. We need more redstone and 1 clay, I think. I think it's 1 clay, 1 source, and 2 redstone. It is. Okay, so bada bing, bada boom. This isn't close enough to the source thing now. Inventory is so full. Does it need to be like right next to it, or will this work? That'll work. Okay. And we use this. I already know that spell. Well, we still need to make it for the quest, so that's fine. Get rid of that too. We don't need that. Okay. We're gonna rework this bookworm spell. And it's gonna be projectile. No. It's gonna be touch, break, creates. And then we need to rewrite the parchments. And give this to him. I think he's breaking the dirt. He's not even worrying about the actual tree. Can you stop? No, no, no. I need you to stop. It's okay. We got the charm back. We're good. That wasn't a senseless murder. That was me just trying to stop him. So that didn't work how I thought it would. Why did he go for the dirt and not this? I would assume allowing him... I think I got it wrong. Hold on. Maybe we need deny. When given, they will take any item that is not in this scroll. That wouldn't be it either. What if I don't do that? What if I just don't give him the allow thing? What will he break? He's still just going for the dirt. Buddy, this doesn't work. That's not what I want you to do. He's also using all the source like this. I'm so confused. What is going wrong here? I want him to break the logs, not the dirt. Okay, new plan. Since this isn't working how I want it to, we're going to break the flow a little bit, and we're going to get Fell here, which is a tier 2. We're going to need to make Marvelous Clay, 2 lapis, a gold, and a source gem, along with the magic. So let's go ahead and do this whole bit yet again. Alright, I need one more clay. Okay, we're gonna need to go get some lapis too. Fun stuff, right? Fun stuff. 2 gold, 2 lapis. If this doesn't work how I intend it to work, then I don't know what I'll do. This automation would have all been for nothing. That's it, right? No? What is it? Oh, source gem instead of the gold. There we go. That is some marvelous clay right there. And how many diamonds do we have? To make Fell, we need a diamond axe. Need more sticks. Okay. That did use 20% of our source, so that's not going great. I think I need to go ahead and move this over there. So I can produce more source. Where is my dirt? There it is. And a seed. And we'll pop all of this back in here. Okay. We got the Fell. Can I learn this with the tier 2? I can, or the tier 1, I mean. Okay. So we got... Oh. It's too powerful for our current spell book, apparently. I mean, upgrading to a tier 2 spellbook shouldn't be too bad. It is 3 diamond and obsidian, 2 quartz blocks, and 2 blaze rods. I don't have enough quartz. The obsidian I should have, yeah. Blaze rods I should have. What else was it? 3 diamond and 2 quartz blocks. Okay. Should have 3 more diamond over there. And we'll make some quartz out of one of these. This one. Yeah. Is it 8? It is 8. That should be enough with the other ones I have. We're breaking the flow just a little bit in order to get this automation done, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. I wanted to try and get all the tier 1. Am I dumb? Is that a 2x2? It's a 2x2. Okay. I am dumb. I wanted to try and get all the tier 1 spells and glyphs first before I tried this, but oh well. We're doing it now. Doesn't matter where all of these are placed. I hope not. It does not. Okay, we got a mage's spellbook now. We open this, we still have the same amount of spell slots, but now the main difference is we can use tier 2 stuff. So let's clear that. We'll do fell on touch and create it. Where's our parchment? Oh, okay. Put that there. Rewrite it once again. And a bookworm cannot cast an invalid spell? How is this invalid? Does it have to be projectile? It doesn't start with a form glyph, but it does. Oh. That's dumb. That's kind of picky. It needs to start with the form glyph like that. Okay. Does it work now? It does. I think he's trying. There might not be enough source. Oh, I also realized we put this down and it's not even adding source in here. We want these to be like next to it so it can get all the drops and actually add the source. Like that, maybe? And we might just have to watch this over time to see if he actually fells a tree or not. I don't know how much mana it costs. Let's see. Where would that be? Tier 2? Does it say in here? Casting cost high. That doesn't really say anything on how much it costs. But I did see it just sent him some. And it's empty now. That's the problem with using the tier 2. He's going to need a lot of mana for this. I heard him break something. No, he hasn't broken anything on this tree yet. I also don't know if this is a very efficient setup. I think we can get rid of that chest. So that's sending it to there, which is sending it to the source jar. Source jar is not filling it up because I think it's going straight to him. See, I just heard something break. I'm not crazy. I definitely heard something break there. If he doesn't do the whole tree at once, that is very inconvenient. I also have it on touch, so he should be doing the ones around the edge. I am so confused. I don't know what's going on, honestly. Um, maybe we'll go get our other little friend while we're doing this. The other thing we'll need for this is a carbuncle. And a carbuncle, they will carry stuff and put it in chests and stuff for us. Let's see, we need a carbuncle charm, which needs shards. Do we have shards for it already? We have Drigme shards and Sylph shards. Need carbuncle charms, or shards. So I need to go find one of those somewhere. Also, I almost ran off and looked for one real quick, but I think an easier way to tell if this is doing it, let's just throw one of these down, because that's going to start generating source and giving this a lot more faster. And we'll see if it actually does something. Right now, it is not. It is still taking mana from the jar. Says it's a high cost cast price. I don't know what high is. Keep hearing what I think is blocks breaking too, which really isn't helping. Just out of nowhere, I'm hoping to hear one of these trees fall over. It can't be 80, right? There's no way it's 80. It's literally all of my charcoal. What are you doing, my guy? A good way to test if this is actually working is to try and use the spell ourselves, which it definitely worked when I used it, and it felled the tree, and now that is working to burn the logs. I think, yeah, that's burning the logs and adding more source, so all of that works as intended. And we can use the spell and we can break it down ourselves. Everything there is working. I'm thinking this guy just doesn't have enough mana to do it himself. Maybe he's not draining fast enough? I don't know. Also, it dropped to one sapling? Oh. It's not getting the whole tree. That's an issue as well that we will definitely have to figure out. Can I get another sapling, please? To at least replant that one? There we go. And that is indeed, like, trying to keep it full. I don't know. I don't know what's really happening with this right now. We might not need the carbuncle, though, if this is just automatically doing that. Does the carbuncle place blocks? No. Just picks them up and moves them. I need something that can place down another sapling in a specific spot. Okay, I've tried multiple things. I did read that they could only cast the spells immediately around the lectern, so I tried planting a tree right next to the lectern. That obviously didn't do anything. He still won't do it. You can see I've tried harvesting some of the other trees, getting them out of the way. I did notice this tree finally did grow on its own, so they will grow on their own eventually. That's one good thing. But as far as I've gone, I cannot get this guy to actually fell this tree here. I do think he is taking source from the source jar, though, for something. He's just not doing anything with it, which is even more annoying. But I promised... I didn't really promise. I said I wanted to get automated source this episode, so we're going to take a completely different route. With the other little minion that we wanted to get, we're going to go find a carbuncle. And we're going to want source berries as well. Because a carbuncle will do something. It will harvest fully grown source berry bushes around it. So if we just get like a big group of source berry bushes and have a carbuncle go wild in it, and put a agronomic source link next to it, then that will be automated source. The best way to find this, we need to go find an archwood biome, which I really didn't want to do, but that's what we're going to do. While we're there, I'm going to get the other archwood trees, because I guess there's 4 different types. And when I do eventually get this archwood automation going, it'd be cool to have 4 different types, you know? But that being said, I have no idea where one of these forests is. I don't think that's one. This might be one. Oh, that's a jacaranda forest. Basically, I'm going to be wandering around for a while looking for one of these. So I will cut back when I have found one. Alrighty, we're here in an archwood forest. As you can tell, there are quite a few different trees. There are 4 of them. Like I said, we have a blue one at our base, so I'm going to try and get a green, a red, and a purple sapling before I go here, just so I have one of each. There is a green. Get a red one from one of these. And a purple one. The purple ones are kind of cool. The Vexing Archwood. There we go. The other reason we're here is we need a carbuncle. And I think I saw one right over here. This is a carbuncle. Now, the way we do these is we gotta throw a golden nugget down near it, because they like golden nuggets. And he takes it. And he runs off and he turns into these, which I can't pick up. These carbuncle shards here. Now we got 2 of them from that one. I think we'll only need 1 for now. But if we want another carbuncle at some point, that'll be nice, because this was way far out of the way of my base. My base is right here. We're all the way over here. So we definitely want what we need from here now. The other thing we want is source berries, which I'm pretty sure we can get those here. Let's see. Resources, source berries can be found in taiga and archwood forest biomes. The only problem, I don't think I've noticed any while flying around or walking around here. I don't know if I've ever seen one before, so I don't know what they look like either. That's a little bit of an issue. Ah, here we go. Source berries. They probably need to be fully grown first. Does bone meal work? Bone meal does work. Okay. The other thing I need to confirm, do I just replant these? I do. Okay. So the 2 I have here is technically enough, but we're just going to use this bone meal and grab a bunch. Apparently they hurt. We got 18 of them. That's going to be more than enough to do what we want back at the base. Before I leave, is there anything else that I might want from here? Carbuncles, sylphs, and drigmies have a much higher chance of spawning here. Sylphs I've definitely seen... Wait a second. I think our Botania portal spawns us in one of these biomes, now that I'm thinking about it. So flying all the way over here was a waste. Oh well. I'll meet you guys back at base. I had to make sure we're in Alfheim right now, the Botania realm. It is not an Archwood forest. But it does, for whatever reason, have a lot of sylphs in it. So I got that part right. If we ever need a sylph, we can just come in here and we should be good. Other than that, we don't really need to visit this place. So let's go back to our base. And let's actually do some automation. First off, I'm just going to go ahead and plant these down, get them out of my inventory. They'll be right here for when we need them. I do want to revisit this whole tree thing eventually, but at the moment, it's not really going to do much for us. So what we need, we're going to take the source jar. We're going to take the agronomic source link. And we're going to use this area here. Place down the agronomic. I don't know how far the source jar needs to be from that. I can probably look at it. Let's see. Nearby jars within 5 blocks. So that's the 5th block away. That should be good. We're going to plant these around it. I'm hoping that the carbuncle can't get hurt by these. I mean, we get hurt by fully grown ones, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We can move the glyph press back over here. Plop it down there. And let's make this carbuncle. So to make a carbuncle, we need the shard, 5 gold nuggets, and 3 source gems. Easy enough. And like I said, if we really want to, we can make a second one of these, but we don't need to at the moment. Okay, we got the carbuncle shard. Let's see. We just place it on the ground. Oh, not the right thing. That's the right thing. Okay, we have a... Oh, that is hurting me now. Guess we'll see if it starts to hurt the carbuncle. I'd rather it not. Hopefully, I think they're like foxes pretty much. Like foxes pick the wild berries. This one should pick these, and foxes don't get hurt by wild berries. So that should be ideal. So all of these are going to grow and slowly fill this with source, and I think this gets a bonus from source berries, so that's nice. And this thing should automatically harvest them so they can get more source and keep growing. We're going to double up on this, though, because there's something else I read about. A mycelial source link. And it just generates source from nearby food. Source berry food is worth far more than other mundane foods. Now, source berries themselves we can eat, or we can craft them into other foods. But for now, we're just going to use it with the source berries. I'm hoping one of these fully grows so we can see the carbuncle in action. But I don't see it happening. We don't have any more bone meal to test it, so... Oh well, we'll just let it do its thing. Let's look at this. We need mushroom stew, 2 source gems, and 2 gold ingots. Why does it start jumping when I open the book? That's weird. Mushroom stew. Let's go ahead and make this. Do I have the mushrooms I need? That's a red. And that's a brown. Easy. Pop that back down here. Bowl is like this, right? Yeah. Got the mushroom stew, source gems, and the gold. And we got a mycelial source link. Now we can put this down right about there. And that should, when source berries pop out, it'll... I don't know if the carbuncle carries the source berries. There's one right there. Go get it, buddy. It's fully grown. Why aren't you doing anything? Taking items from 0 locations. Why is nothing working this episode? I feel like I'm doing everything right. Let's see. It will pick up nearby items and move them between inventories. They will harvest fully grown sourceberry bushes around it. Well, why aren't you, though? Do I need to bind it into a chest in order for it to actually do that? I might need to. So we put a chest down there. We take the Dominion rod and we bind it to there. Oh, there we go. It's harvesting now. And it's putting them in there. Okay. Now this isn't actually doing anything here yet. So we need this to drop stuff under it so that can eat it. So we need a hopper. Hopper. I think I can remember how to make one of those, right? It's a chest surrounded by iron. Iron that we don't have. Not surrounded, but it needs iron around it. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Okay, maybe that was the thing, but the bookworm can't pick up items. So I wouldn't have needed to bind that to a chest. I don't know. I will definitely revisit the whole bookworm thing because I feel like that should have worked. It was very strange, though. Let's see. I'm gonna raise this up. I need another block. Hold on. Put that there. And does that work? Does that just drop them on the ground? No, that's not how that works at all. Hoppers are basic Minecraft things, and I can't remember how to use them. Shouldn't that just drop them on the ground? No. I have these here that do that. I'm very dumb when it comes to redstone stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm dumb. We need a dropper, not a hopper. Okay, so put those back. And a dropper, pretty easy to make. We need a redstone, and we need stone. I don't know if it needs to be the scoria stone or the scoria cobblestone. I'm going to assume the cobble. There we go. We got a dropper. Okay. This shouldn't need to be in the air. Put that there. Drop that for now. Keep the chest right there. Put those there. We still need the hopper. So put that there. Put the chest there. Okay, I'm overcomplicating this. I know. But we just need an arcane pedestal. So we put the source berries back in there. And we need to make one of these. We got our stone on us. But if I got this right, we put this here. Oh, no. We put that there. And that's putting that down. And I think every time that flashes, it's eating one of them. Yes. And it's sending source over here to the jar. I don't know how fast, but basically decently fast. Now, we are getting source from here, from the agronomic, and from here, from the mycelial. It's not as good as what I wanted to do over here, but it is a system that is working. The only thing is I probably want to plant more of these down and get like a full field going here. But you see that guy, he harvests them and he puts them in here, which then gets put on the pedestal, which this thing eats, and it does that. And that's about it. Bookworm, you're going to be a work in progress. I need to learn more about you, obviously. But the carbuncle works exactly as intended. So we're going to go ahead and end it off there. I feel like we made progress this episode to the wrong stuff that we didn't really want to do. But it was still progress nonetheless. So next time, I think if I can figure out a for sure way to get this going, then we're going to work on this. If not, I think we'll just switch gears and we'll work on all the tier 1 glyphs now that we do have a constant supply of source. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Just recording this to add on to the end of the video. I've been playing around with it a little bit and expanding it. I made the berry source bush thing much bigger. I went ahead and made the other carbuncle, and I made another mycelial source link. So this carbuncle feeds this mycelial, this carbuncle feeds this one. So we got 3 source links feeding into this source jar, which you can see is filling up quite a bit. Yeah, and I have the crystallizer right next to it, which does have a source gem in it right now. But I have this lever here, which right now has it turned off. In between episodes, I'm probably just going to have it turned off. That'll automatically generate source gems for me in between. But whenever I have it turned on, I'll do that during episodes. That way, this thing will actually constantly fill up with source that I can use for other important things. So yeah, just a little update on how this is working here. Also, these things generate mycelium around them, and if this was empty, they generate mushrooms too. But I didn't really have a need for the mushrooms, so I just filled them up with that. But yeah, that's how this is going to work. In between episodes, all this source will go to making source gems. And during the episode, we will turn it on, or turn it like that, how it was, so that we can just get source from it.